Hello guys, welcome back to Python Crash Course. In this video, we'll answer a common question. So when should you use a for loop and when should we use a while loop? So basically both loops are used for repeating code, but they have different use cases. Let's try to understand in this video. So basically we'll be understanding between for versus while. So basically, for loop works in two scenarios. So we know that it works on iterables. So basically, when you say iterables, like these are best suited for iterating over a sequence. Like I would say lists, sets, strings, tuples, dictionaries, all these were said to be iterables. Apart from iterables, we also use it when you know exactly how many number of times that loop should run. So like meaning it works over a range. So maybe if I want to run for 100 times or some n times, we go for this respective for loop. So when it comes to while, so when do we go for while? So we go to while loop basically. So when you don't know the number of iterations, so then I would say here the number of iterations are unknown. The number of iterations are unknown. So apart from this, I would conclude one more point. So while loop is being used and all the statements inside the while loop would be repeated until the condition is false. So meaning once the condition is false, then only we'll try to stop the while loop. So until that, the while loop keeps on repeating. So basically, I would highlight that condition is mandatory in respect to while. Now let's try to understand one two use cases. So where for loop fails and while loop wins over for loop. Let's try to check that scenarios. So let me open ideally. All right, let's see one two examples. Now I'll just take quick example for I in range. Maybe I'll just give stop simple like to 20 and I would print the value of I. I just want to print everything in a single line. So I'll just override, I mean just modify the existing end to just a space. We got the values from 0 to 19. So just quick modification into that. I just take the value size to 20. So for I in range, of size. So print I, so into some space. Fine. So you still see the output to be same. So now let's run the same thing once again. So like meaning after this thing, I'll just try to increment the value of I by 2. So now we assume that the output would be 0, next plus 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. But let's try to understand what is the output. So we see the output. So even the value of I is incremented, but there is no effect in change of output. So we still see the output from 0 to 19 only. So maybe I'll try to do one more modification. Maybe I'll try to decrement the value of I by 2. Still it's the same. So this is due to the reason of the range function. So this range is a built-in function in Python. So doesn't matter whatever the value you try to provide to range. So once it starts, it transfer that respect to n times. So maybe let's say now here we took the size value to 20. So doesn't matter you either increment, you multiply, you decrement, whatever you try to do, it will not modify. So let's take one more scenario over here. Instead of decrementing your I, I'll just modify my size to 5. So earlier we gave size to 20, now we are giving size to 5. So meaning it should run for only 5 times. But just observe what is the output. It still runs for 20 times. So doesn't matter whatever you're trying to do inside that loop of the variables like I or size. So once again, when the new loop starts, it picks the fresh value from this range. So even though you try to decrement, even though you try to increment, even though you try to multiply or do any other operation, but each and every time when the new loop starts, this I value is being picked from this respective range. So even though you modify the size, that would be modified after your for loop. So like meaning that after this statement is executed, your size is updated to 5, but that does not make any difference and that does not show any change on this range function. So that's a scenario where for loop fails. So in this scenario, so if you want to increment or decrement or update your size, here comes the picture of while. Now let's try to understand I to 0. So like while I less than size. Maybe I'll just also reinitialize the size value to 20 file. while I less than size. Cool. So let's of course print I. Just give end to some space. Now if you increment the I by 2, as well as maybe if you keep your size to 15, so these both will affect on your while loop, of course, because we are checking the condition each and every time when you enter inside the body of the while loop. Now let's try to understand what is the output. Yeah, it's simple: 0 2 4 6 8 10 12 14. So that's the difference, guys. So in order to conclude, I would say, so wherever we need the condition, we simply go for while. Where we don't need the condition, we go for loop. So that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.